Maxwell's demon in the title is actually the sorter. The solution to rising disorder in a in terms of like thermodynamics is sorting molecules. Remember I was saying the green you get from blue and yellow, the molecules get together. Now, if there were some nimble sorter, we call it a demon. In the 19th century, demons were used for thought experiments. They weren't evil. They were just, okay, something that's superhuman could do something. So a superhuman sorter was Maxwell's demon. He would sort the molecules, the fast ones from the slow ones, and that way a closed system wouldn't have rising entropy. It would actually be ordered. But there is no nimble fingered demon that could sort molecules going at different speeds. So but sorting is the key to rising entropy. Okay, so game theory, as you know, as an economist, right? I'm going to talk about a different kind of game theory, not the type of game theory that's like trees and
I love game theory.
The old Rand theory, Rand Corporation game theory, Morgenstern, whatever. So it's like a social theory of games. So I know this is it's not scientific. I'm just saying, I just ran across this when I was writing the book, and I thought it was really kind of cool.
Games reflect the societies and times from which they were created, right?
Exactly. So it's like what were the popular games at the time? So during the Great Depression, Monopoly was the most popular game because
being a tycoon.
we could all claim that we were, rich, and it was fun, right? During the Cold War, everyone was talking about strategy, Cold War strategy. So Risk was the most popular game at the time. So it reflects the times, right? It tells you something about the social milieu in which the games are being popular. Now, in the 60s, what game is going to be the most popular? Well, it turns out the Twister was the most popular game because they called it sex in a box, because it was free love, Twister, you have a set of party. And, so it was that kind of thing. Then the most popular game of all time is Trivial Pursuit.
I love this game, actually.
Well, this is when we start to get, like, the information age starts to come about. But now, in the game, when I say the entropy is really starting, is
I love this great game.
And it was actually a Soviet game that came with it was free when you bought Nintendo. So it became the dominant game. And to this day, the logarithm for Tetris is in Angry Birds. I've never played these games. I don't even have a cell phone, so I'm such a Luddite. But anyway, people
I love that you don't have a cell phone?
No, I don't.
That's so cool. I think that's awesome.
I don't like I just like the idea of being free of that.
I love it.
Anyway,
that's
probably crazy. But anyway, digital revolution. So Tetris. Now, here's the description of it. The enemy in Tetris is not, this is from the New York Times, actually. The enemy in Tetris is not some identifiable villain, but a faceless, ceaseless, reasonless force that threatens constantly to overwhelm you, a churning production of blocks against which your only defense is a repetitive, meaningless sorting.
So brilliant. Oh my
so
God.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, today, the world is information overload.
Yes.
The only way that we can impose orders, we have to all become like Maxwell's demons. We have to learn to sort.
Yes, sorting.
And what is
deciphering?
Big data? What is big data? It's sorting. It's like they've learned how to take all. I remember I was at a conference with the CIA, actually, back in like 2008. And there was this guy who looked like he crawled out. He was living in his car. And he used to work for Microsoft. And he was this genius guy, like about cyber and everything. But I don't know. He was talking like this gibberish about, like he was saying, but it wasn't gibberish. He was just like a genius that was like a character out of a movie or something. And he was talking about this sorting, like he called it superfood. He was like, you sprinkle geospatial superfood onto data and it makes the data make sense. And this is geospatial stuff. This is exactly what these big data corporations have learned to do. Like, they know everything about you. They have files on you, gigantic files. They know your likes, your dislikes. Like all the ads are targeted to your eyeballs specifically because they know all this stuff about you. The point is that in the information age, you leave a huge, particularly if you have a cell phone, you're leaving a huge like mark on the world, all kinds of things you're doing, and they've learned how to sort. Because like this, I remember when the CIA, they would talk about, oh, we can gather information, like no problem. We're great at gathering stuff. It gets better and better, but we can't do anything with it because we don't know how to sort it. We don't know how to make sense out of it. Well, they've learned how to make sense out of it. What is that? They've learned how to sort. They've learned how, they're like these big data corporations are like big Maxwell's demons in a world of rising entropy. They figured out like the secret to sorting so they can make sense out of things and control, you to some extent, sell you stuff. They know a lot about you, and nobody even talks about these corporations. They are so important, and you never hear them even. Now I sound like a Thomas Pynchon novel, but
no, but that's exactly right. I mean, nothing's free in this world, and Facebook, all these social media companies keep records on everyone. They know, they have profiles on everyone. Google is in the business of big data, and that's what this is all about. It's big data, and it's about how efficient you can be at sorting. And it's about innovation. And, like Snow is a great company, a good example of big data. And they have a unique way of sorting and organizing their data. And the ones that do become the leaders. And it's all about sorting through, organizing all that information because there's so much information.
And it's power. It's power. The ability to sort information is where the power is right now.
Absolutely.
There's so much we live in an information age, and most people leave huge footprints